the same problem with everywhere else. Everyone, I'm always refreshing. I'm a boomer, not extra. No, I'm actually a millennial. I'm just kidding. I'm not a boomer. I'm a millennial, sir. I like to raw dog it. Yeah. So opening at MHP right here. About 1 minute till market opens. Hopefully we get a nice good read out the door. But I'm a little worried because S&P is actually selling a little harder than Nasdaq today for like the first day ever. Let's just open and dump. Let's see what we get. Get a good resilience here. Do we get a good whatever? It's the first day we just open and dump. How does it work, baby? Yeah, come on. You're not going to let the market rally today. You know, you're going to just open and dump. We know how it goes. We know this environment that you're in. Open and rally. Come on. What is this? 2023? Gotta love 100-point candles. So volatility is on the table today, guys. We got Microsoft and Meta earnings today. We got FOMC today. It's gonna be probably one of the biggest trading days of the year, but maybe it turns into something. Maybe it doesn't turn anything. Days like this, I like to tell myself, man, this is gonna create a lot of movement. But also days like this, a lot of times are just heartbreakingly just insignificant. So are we opening and dumping tech stocks again? Ooh, real MHP. Okay, Nasdaq is on real MHP on a break. That's why it hit that candle so hard. Okay, let's watch. If we get back above here, I'm gonna smack it with a long, so we'll see. But I'm not yet. This is dead right now. This market's dead to me. Dead to me. Illiquidity pocket MHP break. Fuck, we're gonna sell off. Dead. Dead. You're dead to me, market. I was so excited. Unless there's a candle in the next 5 minutes that gets us up here. Boy, it's gonna be sitting out today. Sitting out, telling stories, regaling each other with tales of our childhoods. Not again. Bullshit market again. Always the bullshit market. Nvidia, a liquidity pocket. There's a bounce point here, possibly. Apple, we got Meta, Microsoft today. We'll check those really quick. Bull long up on Apple. So too good so far of the big tech. Meta, liquidity pocket could also bounce. Okay, so keep your eye today on Meta, Microsoft. Hopefully things don't die leading up to big earnings. Microsoft also bull zone liquidity pocket. Okay, that's not terrible. It's actually not terrible. All right. On MHP reclaim, we'll hit some micros. ARB is positive, but MHP resilience is negative. Oh my God. All right, bears, you're going to short from here. All right, no, that's not investment advice. Sorry about that. If I was a bear, I'd short from here. I don't care what you guys do. Ignore what I said. If I was a bear, I'd short from here. If I'm a bull, I'll wait for the reclaim from there. This hit or miss. This is it. Now or never. Let's take the bull side. All right. On the MHP reclaim, two micros doing the work. Doing the Lord's work here. S&P bouncing in midair, MHP resilience there, negative. We have DD ratio positive, greater market looking solid there. Let's analyze where monthly maps are, guys. I am up 60K already to start the day. Turn 200. Wow. Okay. S&P's cleaning up a little bit. Not as heavy on this bull side. I mean, heavy on this bear side anymore. Look at this. Look at this. Where we are today. Bullish in a week. Guys, we might recover today. This might be the reversal day. Woo! This is it. We got this. Now we're cleaning. We're cleaning house. This is, this might be the reversal day, guys. This might be it. Oh, I've been waiting for a day like this. We're cleaning out. We're cleaning up. Look at this. It's all bullish from here now. We're sitting right on the edge. All we got to get up is above maybe 74.80. We good. Ooh, let's check NASDAQ. Now, NASDAQ might be bad. Come on, bull market, come back. And NASDAQ, look where we are, guys. Look where we are. Bullish in a week from here. It's back. It's back. Bull market's back. Bull market's back. All right. Hell yeah. As long as you survive MHP today. Oh, maybe one of them days. One of them days. Let's go. Come on. Could be. I'm gonna jump ahead too early. We still have this one resistance here by Friday. 7508. Okay. Ah, DD ratio 82. You feeling it? Hopefully. Hopefully. Now this, let's find the nearest bear resistance apart from this guy here. Next week is about there. So where we are is liquid tomorrow, bullish on Monday, bullish Tuesday, bullish Wednesday, bullish, bullish. Watch, I'm even so confident. Let's delete the catalyst line there. Now, speaking ahead, this could be the day we get out of this. The one day. Oh, y'all feel it? You guys feeling it, chat? Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. All right. Perfect. Come on, rip it. Rip it higher. I'm feeling good. MHP support. The 2 micros that could. S&P liquidity pocket. This is okay. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Let's see. The resilience go. Resilience is positive now. It's, guys, it's building. It's building for something good. I'm not gonna be. Oh, calm yourself, Matt. If bull market comes back, oh, I'm feel good. I'm gonna feel good. I think it's coming back. MHP liquidity pocket. Now again, resilience is get up there. We need to get you up there a little bit. But man, if we sell off, then forget I said anything at all. Come on. Come on. Hold in there. The monthly maps look good, guys. The monthly maps look really good. They're getting better. As we're selling off, the monthly maps all rolling out. This selling could likely stop this week. That's good. Now, who knows what's happening with Microsoft? Who knows what's happening with Meta? Who knows what's going to happen with Fed? But monthly maps are cleaning up a little bit. And to yesterday's close, monthly maps do not lie. They tell you the truth. So right now, unless we just absolutely crash today, this area is safe in a week. So between now and next week, we've likely found a bottom. Good. Good. Don't jinx it. I know. Now, if we lose MHP and we just fall the DD band, then you know, forget what I said. But so far, the structure is good. Structure is good. My little 2 micros here. You gonna make it 3 on the stip? Let's take the bet for 3. Let's see. What else do I have I can trade on? Man, we have not seen a day where we opened and just rallied up in a while, have we? Liquidity pocket, S&P, resilience is positive, perfect. That's so far so good. ARB is negative, but again, it's more of a flat-ish sort of open, and a lot of stocks are opening flat. Let's see what some of the chips are doing. Intel's looking pretty solid, at least on the open. Supporting a liquidity pockets. Intel's decent. I don't want to see this. No, I don't want to see that. Come on. No. Let's hold these pockets. Come on, market. AMD MHP bounce. I'm not lying. While these candle action does look a little scary, the structure of the market so far is promising for next week. That's all I gotta say. And today, the structure is pretty promising for at least support today. So fingers crossed that we get it. I'd love to see it. I'm so tired of seeing this market just open and dump, open and dump, open and dump. Volatility is my least favorite thing. And VIX is picking up a little bit, so maybe we spoke a little too soon about when it could reverse. Maybe today's not the day, but VIX is moving up pretty high right now. despite this market moving. Your candles are about to get much bigger, whether it is to the downside or the upside. So be very careful the market doesn't just fall underneath you. The last 2 minutes. I'm sorry. That's not the VIX. Don't listen to me. That's Visa. Hell, I got Visa on there. Okay. False alarm. I thought VIX was growing up. That was Visa. Fed decision today. Right. The Fed's likely to raise rates between now and September. 19.4, 19.3. So VIX is chilling. Not really as bad as I thought it would be. S&P trying to hold this liquidity pocket, but man, you still got that same, the mouthfeel of how this is trading reminds me a lot of this week. It just has that same feeling to it, where despite what you have, we're going to plow through it, but hopefully not, right? Hopefully not. S&P liquidity pocket is good. DD ratio is 0.8. That's good. Monthly maps look good. ARB is about to go positive. Resiliences are positive. So far, this looks decent for a run up today. It looks really good, as a matter of fact, I think today. Full pour, full pour Visa. That word mouthfeel. Yeah. Chefs say that stuff all the time. Guys, do me a favor, hit the like button. Y'all got 523. So of the 20 accounts we're getting about today, we're just gonna do 2 blue sky. But if y'all get to 600, 700, 800, we'll open up Tradify, MyFunded. If you look at the poll we have, that's the number of likes we have to have. Each one triggers a giveaway category. So as y'all do more, we do more. S&P's looking good so far. 2 red candles warded off a bunch of selling. You would think that leading up to today, all the pre-Fed selling already happened, but I got faith that maybe if not from here, maybe lower lows, but I got faith that today is going to be a shocker. Maybe they still got to trap a lot more bears, but the monthly maps look pretty clean coming into next week. So it's likely that those of you swing traders and worry warts, it's very likely that the structure is shifting, unless today is a day that just falls 1,000 NASDAQ points, and I'll eat my words and we're back to the bear territory. But it's so far away, we have to have literally World War III market explosion to the downside to thrust in the bear territory. And we could sell off that hard today. I wouldn't put it past this market to do so. It's extremely possible. But this is the first day we're not waking up to like Micron and AMD and Intel jumping down 10%. Intel's actually up 1% today. So things have stabilized a little bit. AMD's down about 1.5%. What's NVIDIA doing right now? Y'all see Jensen's on Twitter now? Has like 50 million followers in like his first day or something like that. Now the question is this the day that everything else starts to sell because FOMC pulls a little bit of scare? Now right now, chips are doing a little bit better, but a lot of other things are selling. That's kind of the blah part. Now you look across the board and some of the other companies that weren't selling are selling now. So we're like a little bit of profit taking there. So pre-Fed jitters, very much looking like, you know, I said I grabbed 3 micros here. I'd be willing to stop right about 820 on this one just to play the range. Hopefully we hold. I'm going to give it like, 100 points of overshoot because that's really what the opening candle told me. Gives me right that back down to close to 800. Again, I got micros, so I'm not even. 820 is about actually 90 points. But the opening candle clues me into allowable volatility. 3 micros, nothing big. Oh, I'm so happy for this bull market coming back. Might not be today, but next week somewhere. We bought them today. Here, something, I don't know. A lot of times things flush before they turn around and go crazy. But I got a feeling between now and next Wednesday, I got some huge balls on this. I'm gonna start making some bull bets. We'll see what happens in a second. Yeah, resilience got slightly positive on the S&P. Some stocks are starting to move, but not enough, right? It's still not great Nasdaq's not looking great. This was nice, but it's not sustaining anything. Oh, the little 3 micros that could. Come on, keep doing. No, keep going. Keep going. Nasdaq's a flat open, by the way, which kind of sucks. Whenever you have flat opens, you really want to see resilience above or below like a distance of 50. Something strong that you know it's strong. Just slightly above 0, it's really hard to guess because it's all your stocks are opening flat for the most part. So flat opens sometimes are hard to trade with resilience, and a lot of times resilience will chip chop around. And you're going to just chop around the open. That's why I use that candle size to tell myself how much of a range to draw. So a trick, a good rule of thumb is when you have flat opens, you look at the biggest candle in the last hour, and that distance, 960 to 860 is about 100 points. So you tell yourself from the open, you get about 100 points of weight. Like 020, that's 100 points up and 100 points down. That's your oscillating range today. So your goal when you're ranging in the middle and you're like, you want to be bearish or bullish, what I usually do is I take my first trade, like, you know, somewhere near the open, and then right at the edge of volatility, I add to my position. If you're a bear and you're wanting to short, like I would short here and then short as it pops into there. If I'm a bull, I'd long here and then long somewhere as it pops down into there. Have a small position from the open or from this place you want, and then add to it at the extension of the range. So like this is just what flat market looks like. All of this is, there is some selling pressure, but it's flat. Flat and choppy. So well, this market's been trading all week like we're going to get some rate hikes. And also could be part of today's immediate selling. Could be a day we also just flush and then return to here. Whatever the case may be, I have a really strong opinion that we will return to here at some point before the Fed. So I'm excited though. That monthly map's looking clean. Looking super clean today. All right, now I'm down close to 820. This is that bottom area of that range here. Again, this is the volatile range. I'll close out if this doesn't turn around here. I could add a little bit more in a second, but okay, arbitrage is one positive. I'm right near the stop. I'm gonna pull the plug at 800, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more here, just to try to play this range. If there's gonna turn around, if not, then I'll just close out. S&P is overshooting. It's 10 points over pocket. I'm just doing what I showed earlier, just playing the range, the opening range on a flat market. Oops, let me draw it to scale here. Arb is positive, is decent, but res is negative now. It's a little weird and different scenario. Somebody said I seem so nervous with 6 micros. Nah, dude. I'm just staring. I'm just staring at it. I have some position, keeping it kind of small here. This market's like you after it had its coffee, taking a dump every morning. All right, so I'm playing the 100-point range around the opening range here. So 100 points, that's it. If we dip and lose this, I can always get back in at DD band and play that. Why don't I take one profit with strike distance? I'm just trying to play like the larger range here. So that's it. I'm allowing myself about 1500 of drawdown on this one. And I'm actually a little bit underneath that. So I wanted to get into a little bit heavier position at this bottom dip, but I just held 7 instead of a full mini. I wanted to go into 10, but I only did 7 instead. A little more fat there. So 15, I'll pull it. So I was allowing 10 points of overshoot on the S&P, and it's basically there now. So this is my point of pulling the plug on this. There's no bounce now that I'm out. Let me add 2 more here. A yellow. I'm allowing myself 15 total of loss, and then I'm done. Just every red, I'm just adding a little bit more to this one to get a total of 1 mini. That's it. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start closing it out. It ain't working. Okay, 2000. That was my target there. MH now DD band's probably a balance. I can start playing this like on another account. This actually is just an eval, by the way, so I'm just playing with eval on this one. None of my fundeds yet, which is kind of good. Just pop the fresh. Now these like choppy markets like this, I just play it with an eval, keep it light. Probably long on my big account here though. Probably DD band long one more time. We'll see what happens right down in here. I got so excited to see that bull market coming back next week though. It's looking good. All right, I'm gonna flush everybody out this morning, and then it's gonna turn around and rally. I got a feeling. I got a feeling. Watch right here. It's probably watch turn around. Watch it turn around. Cat actor just above DD band. Yeah, right here. So let's do it. And again, and back in, I'll hit it hard, take a long on the upside. Again, this is just an eval, so when markets are flat and choppy, I don't risk funded accounts, real money, nothing yet. So right about 946, we'll lower down to 260. So 680, right? Or 780, sorry. Hold on, let me do that math again. 948 minus 260. Yeah, 680. 680 right here. Right there. Cat active here. Oh, market crash. Now this is where I did pull the plug, and there's a little bit of hold there at this kind of area. I probably should have just held for longer, but it's just I don't know. I'll take the long though at DD band and accounts number 2 and 3. So right here, I'll trade some of my funded accounts. So my first stab at it was to take an eval. My second stab is that I could probably trade DD band and bull zone at the same time. Here and maybe here on a little bit more of a serious account. Which one do I want to do? One that's funded, maybe? Ooh, should I? The big account. Let's try one more eval here. I'll enter in eval on a second account here. Like I said, eval. Sometimes in these flat days like this, I'll just play eval. No fundeds yet, just an eval. Yeah. Hit that lower, probably slower Varus band here. And that's it. Dude, gotta love losing pocket. That's just nuts. Now S&P has lower MHP here, so that's probably the next place. Something good can happen. Okay, do I got a fresh? Let me pull up a fresh one over here. So that one didn't work. You can't win them all. Let's see which one I want to do. What I want to do next. Didn't see that one coming. Well. I think down in here, this is after the flush. I think this right here is the bouncing point. So at the open, no, what I do is I I trade the indicators every day, and that's I never not do that. I never not follow my plan. Over the long period of time, it works. Always works. Now this short couple weeks have been a little rough. But over the long haul, it works. Always works. Over time. So this is also a support area. I think this is this area right here is going to be the testing area. I think all of this is going to hold. Opportunity here is... Did I pull a trade up on this one? Yeah, we could do another one. All right, so I got another eval that I'm working on right here. This guy right here. So I grabbed some micros. Let me go down here, trim this a little bit. I want to be closer to like 3, just to play on DD band support. So what I'm doing is now I'm taking a second account and trying to trade it here at the lower band. You said what account is the 55K? My personal account. Yeah, the challenge account I'm doing, the million challenge. This one right here. I made 57K on this trade right here. And I'm contemplating if I want to make another trade. I want to make it to 100K a day today. Should I? So the first open range trade didn't work. I usually play opening ranges like I did. Took a small loss in an eval, but now lower DD band. I'm taking the attempt in a second account at the second pivot. Here we hold here. Bart says BS. Bart, no, you have absolutely must have missed out when I made $1 million last quarter on stream. I'd say turn around and look behind you, but it might be hard because it doesn't look like you got a neck, sir. I don't know. So your head is just attached to your shoulders, like welded on there, brother. Turn around and look behind you. Proof you wrong? Oh dear God. That looks like a stock photo. I'm 100% convinced you are not a native English speaker now. Anyways, this trade is up. From here, lower DD band long support. So the first opening range trade I took it holding for MHP, but didn't work. Just threw an eval at this one. Now I'm trading a lower DD band, which is what I normally do when the ratio is greater than half. It's a pretty good bounce point from here. As long as we clear yellow, we should be fine and recover most all of this. Initial flush, like I said, I have this feeling that the bull market support is back. One tiny sacrifice in that one eval, but it didn't actually bust. It just took a bit of drawdown. Second one's here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what we get. Come on, hang in there. No market die today. No market die today. He said I got a good feeling. Yeah, the last 2 weeks have been kind of rough in the morning sesh. I'm not gonna lie. I end up pulling ahead by the end of the day, but at the opening trades have been kind of crazy. Come on. Come on, whoosh fan, whoosh fan, whoosh fan. Somebody knows. So be careful that we don't flush to here and have the same sort of support on S&P. This is option 2 down over in this area. It would be the damnedest luckiest thing for option 1 to bounce an MH at bull zone bottom. The amount of flush that we've seen. Bounce point here and here possible. Certainly pre-Fed open flush. Microsoft Meta earnings today. What did I make? Cost base is 727. I did make a 40-point push off of this just on the scalp, even so. But let me hold this just to take the bet that we recover. Be nice to get all the way back up there. Be nice. Edie was right. Yeah, well, that's why, like, I tell you guys, account rotation, right? The first trade didn't work. I rotate in the second account, and the second account's doing okay. So copy trade, you know? Right where I stopped out of the first one, I entered on the second one, which kind of allows me to cover this entire range. So this one's turning out much better. This one's up 800 bucks now. Good deal. We retrace half the distance. The smart thing for me to do is to take a little bit of a trim there, but I'm feeling a little gutsy today. Once you retrace half the range, you should always take a little bit of something. Profit. I'm feeling a little ballsy today. I'll hang on to it. All or nothing. I'll turn this red if I'm wrong. Taking an extra gutsiness on this. Would I mind turning the music down? Who in their right mind would ever want to turn down Market Please Don't Die today? That's the greatest song in the history of music. Are you kidding? Turn it up. Come on, Whoosh fans on screen. And play some Tool after that. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, the flow just kicked on. Okay, some bullish flow just kicked on. Well, some kind of flow just kicked on. Market's jumping around a lot right now. There's a lot happening. Okay, hold on. Let's see what's going on with semiconductor index today. Unfortunately, bearish. Nvidia, unfortunately, not so great. Apple, meh. Good. Apple's good. Meta bounced up to open. I said Microsoft bounced up to open. Meta's holding liquidity pocket. Both these guys have earnings today. Something turned on a second ago. Like I said, I'm feeling a little gutsy on this one. I'd like to take it the whole way up. When I said at 807, it's probably smart to take a little bit of profit just on that halfway retracement there. But I'm like, this is an eval, so I'll be willing to take all or nothing on this one. God, that flow. It turned, something turned on and it... I thought it was bullish flow and actually turned to be bearish flow. All right. Okay, guys, last attempt. All right, I'll turn that music down. I turned the music down and it went red. You gotta honor it. Gotta honor the music. Lucid Daily rating it. I think the Lucid Dailies came in close to like a 9 point something. They're ranked really high. Guys, do me a favor, smash the like button really quick. We get up to 700. We'll start doing some iPhone and Futures rapid giveaways. Got 50 more likes to go on that one. Just, man, just like the
crazier shit.
Just this lack of
it's more
support.
It's more frustrating when we
like
don't,
the green candles are small and the red candles are big.
A key level, or
like I hope that we don't turn into full-fledged
like
bear market.
That area right there. If we would have started bouncing,
really hope we don't.
Those lows,
we are on the edge of recovering bull market for next week, though. As long as this doesn't break that, as long as we're above here, we should be good for next week. So it means we're in a bottoming process, which is great.
The chop happens. So
when I say there, I'm drawing a line here. S&P has longer bull sign support.
Should we pick a winner?
7408.
Let's do it.
So 74.8 S&P.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Right here.
This
is the longer term liquidity pocket on the bigger market. So today is a very good time for somebody to have a come to Jesus moment where if I were like wanting to full port, I'm not saying full port, but if I wanted to go all in and be like, you know what, generational wealth, let me buy the dip.
Once you type,
I've been waiting for a dip to buy for the last month. It's here. Here or reset and then come back in a month. This is it.
There he is. He says, yeah,
longer term liquidity pocket on monthly maps is here. Below here, welcome back bear market. My excitement from today gets clobbered here. Bear market, like long-term bear market is here.
Good.
Nice.
Long term.
Whoa.
bear
On a
market
50K growth.
Oh,
Let's go.
damn.
Yeah.
is here
Nice,
on
brother.
the break.
On a 50K growth account coming your way. All
If
you
for
gotta
whatever
do is
reason
add
you
your
were like,
email
you know
address
what,
to your YouTube
it's
channel
gonna
description. Make
support, I've
sure
been
it's
waiting to be a
Trading
bull.
login email, and we're gonna be sending you your account within the next 7 days. Congrats.
Yeah.
The bull market ends here.
Shit.
Ends. This is the edge. That's it. So, market's gonna make its decision today. Starts here. This is like the make or break on S&P. S&P has not yet once lost its liquidity pocket on the long term. Line in the sand, monthly maps. It gets a little messy on the edge. That's why I'm kind of like trading it small, playing micros, not you know, just trying to sweep it up if it's gonna turn. We got so many things fighting the market right now with tariffs, and it's hard. It's not unreasonable that the current climate pushes us out there. But this is it. This is like that support, this area. And maybe the market just on Fed Day needs to test it, because that's where we are. So if we fall below here, we're bear market forever. Like, that's why I'm saying long term. We lose that level, we're dead today. Those of you that are like, man, I can't wait to be bullish, that's your area. This is the place we've been waiting for. That's it. Let's see what Nasdaq has. Like I said, Nasdaq is clearing up a little bit. Nasdaq's area is at the support is in 495. Same sort of thing. Which is kind of way down here. 495. Let me draw an arrow here. All right. All right. All right. Keith, you're up. Let's make this bright gray with the text note above it. So Nasdaq is here. And so this one, again, breaking through DD band. So because it's an eval and it looks like it's flushing, I'm going to close and just kind of chill. I said all or nothing on that one. Looks like nothing's the answer there. Now I'm going to wait and watch and see what happens here at this pocket. There's possibility of sweeping Asia low. Yeah, very possible. To trim that out. Again, man, market open and flush against expectations. I could probably do this all day until FOMC. Now the question becomes, do I want to long here at the edge of the pocket or not on S&P? And switch modes and just say F the NASDAQ and take the bet the S&P holds. Monthly res is negative here too. Man, pocket as well. That's the end. Oh shit, that's a mini. Oh wow. Okay, you know what? This is an eval. What the heck? I keep doing this. I meant to grab a micro there. So I switched from NASDAQ to try to do the S&P at the pocket. Well, this is it. This is the bigger turnaround. Maybe I should. All right. Okay. All right. This is it. This is it right here. This is that moment of truth. And if I got excited to watch monthly maps looking solid today, it's like now or never here. It might overshoot a little bit, but all right. Popped it with the mini. I meant to start building micros around it, but I'll commit to the mini. It is a bottom liquidity pocket. DD band below it. We'll see. So this is it. Cat active line on Nasdaq is here, so be careful that we don't test the cat active line and completely flush underneath it. Let's see if this final flush to liquidity pocket flips the market around the other way. Like I said, this is a Fed day. We can travel all the way back up to the top. I would not at all believe that it is not possible to do some ridiculous things today. Although it looks like it doesn't want to do that. The hourly chart's a little cray-cray. Like I said, I always still try to take stabs trying to find bottoms in bull market. And if I lose small. But when I'm right by millions. So the idea is just be small, like be wrong small the times you are wrong. And that's really the trick to day trading. Just learn to be wrong small. And then when you're right big. I've been trying to grab a bottom in this NASDAQ for the last couple weeks, unsuccessfully grabbing a reversal bottom, but still grabbing some decent winning trades along the way. But we have not seen any power to flip this around. So with earnings today, there could be a lot of flip-flop. Okay, let's see if we hold this liquidity pocket right now. This S&P trade, at least on the pocket scalp, would be good. I think at 10 points on this one, I'd be happy. Again, this is also an eval on the screen, so nothing serious yet. Nvidia is on the edge of absolute collapse as well. Let's look at the Nvidia. Actually, a couple of things. Let's look at Nvidia first. You guys know where my level is. I'm gonna delete what I wrote on the screen, kind of clear that up. Nvidia looking really bad, right? Monthly maps, let's take a look at this. Yeah, Nvidia long-term bearishness doesn't look good for, that's a month away too. Meta is on the brink of collapse too, and also below here, if we don't clear 600 by today, Meta's massively bearish for the month as well. So market structuring for some really poor stuff. Microsoft is a much better situation. Microsoft certainly is bullish, at least from here. So you kind of got a wash between Meta and Microsoft, both looking all right, or both looking, one looking bad, one looking good. So that's wash, sorry. All right, pocket MHP every single time, baby. At least get me there. The first micros trade didn't work. Nasdaq flushed me out, but the S&P, can we get to there? Can we get to there? Come on. Can we get to there? All right. Today is earnings. Meta, Microsoft, baby. Today. Maybe we win the war. Yeah, anything's possible, right? All right. Liquidity pocket. Liquidity pocket. Now time to get serious. I know these markets have been pretty neat because like my opening trade has typically been like an eval, and then when shit gets serious, I'm like, okay, let me hit something good down here at the bottom. And then we've just been ranging enough throughout the day that it's been a pretty decent decision. But I don't know, man. This NASDAQ today again. This is looking like one of the most brutal opens that we've seen in a while. The opens aren't normally this brutal. 3 hours. Lower lows each time. Monday's open was relatively brutal as well. Probably slightly worse actually on Monday. Can that liquidity pocket, we just flush and fed? Can we return back? Like, is there a surprise waiting for us? Is this market trying to fight off the longer term bear market? And I'm going to put it here. Actually, let me steal the text from this one. Copy, paste. This is it. Like, this is the edge, right? That's it right here. It's the one. Was it 95, I think? Let me see if I can remember really quick. I think it was at 95, right? Nope, 74.05. Okay. Yeah, so this is the edge. Welcome our bear market overlords if this doesn't work. But if we are just flushing to the edge of what structure says is the bottom, if there is a bottom, it's here or nowhere. It's like, if it's not here, it's months away. So if it's not here, it's gonna get bad for a while. Ignore the sparkly. So I told iDoc, I was like, I forgot my water bottle. She's like, I'll have the maid bring it to you. And then she probably told the maid to bring up the green water bottle, which is mine, with the Mr. Bean stickers on it. And instead, I get this glittery, beautiful iDoc water bottle that already had water in it that was a week old. So I had to dump out the water and get some sink water. Got the wrong green bottle today. Great Depression lows, here we come. This is it. This is the one. This is the structure. If we're supporting, it's now or never. Well, now or a month from now. It's here or it's nowhere. It's nowhere near close to being anywhere. So it better be here. And if there's a reversal, it's from here. Like I said, if there's a reversal, it's from here. So if for the last month, anyone like myself is like, man, I can't wait to grab a dip and grab a low. Once you hit that liquidity pocket bottom on monthly maps, that's the target. That's the place where the edge is in. That's the edge of okayness right here. All of this is bear territory for longer. If we have another, like this is like wave 1 down, wave 2 down starts if we break today. If earnings kick us lower or Fed kicks us lower and we lose this level today, tomorrow, next day, like we need to get we have this as support for weeks now, right? The reason it's such an easy tell is that you have this liquidity pocket that lasts for a very long time. This 7,400 level is a key level that goes out through the end of August as well. And if we lose, this is where all of the structure, not only now, but through time, is here. If we lose this, then we're going to go into hibernation for a couple months and just, you know, stand aside and we get another tariff crash like we did in March. So it's now or never. Well, now or September. August will be just as bad as July if we lose this. So I usually like to take a bet on the edge of disaster, just because then I'm the first one in if it turns around, and it's worth it to me. But you can see how violent it is right now. And this will just be the start of it. Little quick flushing there on Micron. Again, people are dumping little bit by little bit. The market's trying to hold on, but you're seeing stocks kind of dump a little bit here and there. A couple more red candles coming out. It's now or never. Now or never. And Nasdaq's is right here, so likely that's probably going to rush to that. Cat active Nasdaq, be very careful. So no trading down in here, just chilling. S&P, the final hurrah. The final hurrah here. That's it. If we lose monthly maps in bear market, you're going to wake up tomorrow to everything else being bearish for another month. And then we have a nice clean monthly bear market. It'll be cleaner though. This has been bull market that falls apart, bull market that falls apart, bull markets. You're not waking up to bear signals. You're waking up to bull signals that are just failing. So this is probably it right here. It'll get very violent if this loses. $10 points and I'm out. 94 not close. This is also another eval, by the way. Here's the test. This is it. It's actually happening pretty quick. So we'll test MHP in a second, and then you'll have all your answers you need to know there. And a couple seconds is probably gonna little green off of this to test. If it hits this and rejects, then we'll just go to sleep for a month. I've been waiting for this for a while.
Café tá pronto lá.
Right on the edge, keeping it chill. All right, you know what I can do? I know it's very risky, very risky. I can probably... take this in the challenge account. I've been debating, should I or should I not? MHP reclaim, I'll take it on the challenge account. Here's the test I mentioned a second ago, and this is it. If we flush them here, goodbye market. If we hold here and just chill, I'll take in the challenge account. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. Like I said, I don't want to, I want to be first. If there's a reversal, I want to be first. I don't want to be dumb. The market looks like this looks really bad. Trade the Percy. All right, there's the test. Moment of truth. How did we end up? How do we finish? How does this month turn out? Oh boy. This is it. This is it. Moment of truth. Final test. Return. Negative resilience. Not that good. If resilience is positive, I would be like full porting in my personal account here. It's negative. It's an EST long, which I'm still sticking with it, but only evals because I'm very nervous about this market right now. But it is now or never. Well, not never, but now we're September. Next week looks really good if this holds. If this holds, next week looks really good. Yeah. This week looks kind of meh. It's like now or never here. DD ratio is solid. Arbitrage at least is solid on the S&P, but could be better. Pre-FOMC flush. Very possible that there's a return to open for FOMC. Like I said, I've seen FOMCs do this, especially in this climate, where it just flushes, returns. Cat active on Nasdaq overshot lower Varus band holding right here. That's the test. What happens? We're at the, actually, what y'all call this, what is this, the Lambo trade or whatever? From band to band? Is that, Kyle, what's a Lambo trade? When you trade from band to band or what? How does that work? All right, here's the other test. Flush through it, try to test a resistance, fail the resistance. Now pressing through and testing a support. Now this is it. This is the moment. What do we do here? Or outer view app. All right, what do we do here? Keep your eyeballs open. Watch your flow. Everything's gonna start amping up quick. VIX has been climbing a little bit. So pretty brutal from here. As much as I want this to reverse so bad, be very careful on this edge. When you flip into bear market on monthly maps, it becomes violent. I mean violent. Like if it fails here and fails here, the volatility is going to pick up and it's going to go fast. Those liquidity pocket flips on greater bear market are massively violent. I'm talking like that's where the real violence starts. We thought this selling's been bad. It's bad when you open up to bear market. Like you're talking like 1,000-point swings on Nasdaq. We're talking about what used to be like the first tariff thing. That's what happens when we're down here. So in the tariff round the first time, when we lost, we were like failing bull market, failing bull market, failing market. Then we flipped to bear market. Then it was violent circuit breaker days, things like that. We haven't got there yet. But if we lose this today, then next week is like that. It gets bad. Like really bad. Short the cat line if you got balls. Oh God, I don't got balls like that. I want to make 100K today. I'm just sticking around with some evals. This one right here on the screen is also an eval. Okay. 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 I see you there. I see you there. Are monthly maps based off expiring contracts for options? Monthly maps are based on all options that exist. I'm not trading any of my funded blue skies. These are all just evals. I'm waiting to see if arbitrage or resilience gets better before I attack in the personal. Not yet. No personal yet. I don't have faith that it holds. I'm watching like stocks are just flushing. That's the thing. Stocks are flushing with no support. While the index is structured support here, stocks really don't. That's like the scary part. I don't have any place for like some of the major stocks to bounce around. I go and I can flip through some stuff. That's not Apple. Nvidia, for example, has got nowhere to bounce. There's nothing for Nvidia to tap against. So like that's like the scary part, right? There's nothing that has a floor underneath it. It would just be a gamble to bound a reversal from here. We're betting that it doesn't turn bearish. I'm more willing to miss this first day if it does reverse from now. Like Micron is at MHP but losing. Like I'm watching to see certain levels get better to confirm something, and I'm not really certain that we have this reversal here because we need the chip stocks to start bouncing some key levels. I was hoping earlier today that Micron was bouncing there, so we got to see if people are still buying or not, and I don't know. VIX is picking up some steam. It's looking like a little weird right now. But man, I'm telling you, it's on the edge of disaster. Like Nasdaq to 10K. Maybe not that bad. Like if we fail and turn into bear market for another month, Nasdaq will fall the same distance it fell last month. Another, you know, I would say probably like 3,000 points, probably 25,000. Like if we turn to bear market, Nasdaq 25,000 is almost inevitable. Maybe 23 even. 25,000 was about the top of the December high, you know, like place where we're kind of chopping around there. It was about 25, 26. I mean, it's making an attempt to hold MHP, but MHP resilience is way negative, and that's because we had MHP breaks, Micron and AMD and stuff. I mean, these stocks right here, these guys right here. Stuff like that is keeping the index from finding that love it needs. And today has been a lot of straight selling across the board. There's not a lot of rotation like it has been. Pre-Fed, a little bit of everything is selling, so. A reversal would be lovely, though. Come on, Trump, win the war for us, baby. Like I said, I always try to grab the dip. It's a little loss, and then the day it does reverse, I'm always in it, like at least, but it does take a little bit of digging to try to get to it. So this week and next, expect me to have some losing days for sure. But this is the last time I'm making the attempt of trying to buy the bottom on the edge. So that's it. After this, there could be no more of this. After this, you'll see me shorting a lot more tomorrow. Next day. Now it has slowed down, like the market's slowed down right here. You don't feel a lot of negative flow. You don't feel a lot of anything. It's just stalling for a moment. Kind of just sitting there, contemplating its next. People are chilling. There's not a lot happening yet. I bet you if there was an exchange that people were still wearing jackets and shouting at each other and wearing hand signs, it would be so fucking quiet right here. Everybody's like, who's the first person that's gonna make a move? Who's the first? Are you gonna buy? You're gonna, like, everybody's listening to everybody, and the first person that goes, buy 1,000. Yeah, buy 2, buy 5, buy 10. You know, everybody's like, right now you can feel it. You can feel the edge of disaster. The pits would be going absolutely silent at this moment, and I mean silent. Like the first person that says, fuck it, sell, I'm done. And everybody else is like, sell, 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 sell. So quiet, you can hear a pin, as they would say. It's the world's most asymmetric whoosh fan. This is bad. This is bad. This is good. This not so great. This better. This is okay, but man, I want to see Micron hold 800.
Bora. Vamos, vamos. É o derretes.
Last attempt. Last attempt for the market to
Tá
find
foda.
some kind of stability here. If not, we're in for another month of shit. And it'll
Tá
be worse.
difícil.
And you might see me doing a lot of nothing in that month too. Like talking about like bigger moves. Bigger downside moves.
Já
And a
dá
lot
pra
of sitting
alongar,
out, a lot of
aham.
chilling. Just like it
Tá
was in the
quase.
tariff stuff. I don't get caught up in that, blow up
Tá
my shit in
quase.
that. I take it cautiously.
Vai alongando aí pra você ver.
So 74, this is it. I'm gonna pull the plug. I'm done. Well, let's all get out our bear market t-shirts. The
Vai
quietness was
alongando pra
broken
você ver.
with a bunch of people just yelling at each other to sell. Nasdaq is the final hope. The final hope. We shall wish. We were excited to see monthly maps stabilize, but this is really bad. Really, really, really bad.
Olha.
But if me closing out triggers the reversal and this eval
Literalmente.
prop account and you guys win from here, then good luck to you.
Só compra, só
Well-
compra. Mas não achou ainda não. Mas não achou a compra dele não. Faz umas 2 semanas, uns 3 semanas que não acha essa compra dele.
I don't know. Could be FOMC bear trap, could be something. I don't know. Yeah.
Tá foda. Tá
So this is the one on
foda.
Nasdaq. So S&P
Você
though,
achou da compra?
who cares about Nasdaq? The S&P hitting this, everything's dead now. Well, I mean, it can be like this. This is gonna just violently explode today. Let's find S&P cat levels just so we know exactly where they are. 74.58. $69, so 90. 73.90, cat active S&P. Well, it was good while it lasted. Welcoming it in the world's shittiest August.
Já Elvis.
There is no saving this today.
Still got
unless
more.
we get above here.
Man, we got more.
Fed, Iran war, something catalyst.
We got more.
Is on its
I don't
way
know.
on S&P, and it's probably going to speed up
I don't know,
this
man.
move.
I don't know.
Not that I jump in and short it, like you guys said. When the bull market fails, I just chill. I sit out. I wait. I do nothing.
Ah, wait. A do nada. A do neida.
And if, for whatever reason, we reclaim this, then I'll take the personal. Like I'm in my, when things are serious mode, my mentality is we're probably gonna still break through stuff. I'm still taking that safer cautiousness. And if we recover, now I'll jump in on it. The quietness of what Wall Street was here was broken to the downside. Monthly maps, S&P, we're below it now. TD ratio, if we wake up tomorrow, is going to be really low. If it doesn't climb out of here, it's going to be really low for tomorrow. So if we climb out of this, we'll be good, but I'll get back in if we do climb out of it. But this time we'll play micros. The violence is here. Weekly chart is pretty nasty so far. Yeah, like this week is pretty nasty. I agree. Oh yeah, this week was just been brutal. Like if we close down in here, next week is going to be just as bad, if not worse than this week.
Chorona. Pegou o café?
If you get back above
Pegou o
MHP,
café?
I will get back in on the long. So, I'm waiting. Trump will save the day. Hopefully Trump tells us to buy the
Vamos
dip
com
today.
salada?
If you get back above here, I will turn back in on this. I'm just waiting. I'm being very cautious here. So here, I will attempt one more play.
Corre, corre. Oh, nossa.
And I'll do it a little bit lighter on this one.
Oh, papai. Oh, papai.
Although I could, you know what? I could actually play DD Band. Let me play, again, this is an eval, so I don't care about the risk on this one. If I lose, I just bust an eval, but I think I do want to play DD Band. Positive R, again, this is just the edge of disaster. Make one more stab at this. 3 micros. It's just been like kind of a brutal day. We've lost every major support. Just kind of melted through it. I'll play one final thing here instead of, and then of course if we do reclaim, I'll jump in on my serious accounts there. Right here.
Lá vai ele de novo, Patrícia. Lá vai ele no longas dele.
This one, again, I'm gonna do to 85. Gives me 15 points on 3 micros. Not that big of a deal. And that's just I'm looking at Micron. That 784 level is kind of this key dancing pivot we sat at and
Quinta vez hoje.
This guy right here
Eu não acredito que vai
is
acontecer.
the 50% retrace on the low to high run for the entire Micron rally that we saw. And so, like I said, we're kind of monitoring what chips are doing. I'm starting to see flow creep in on some of the stocks, which is why I'm taking a stab at this. Intel starting to turn, AMD starting to turn. Micron, even though we bounced off this level yesterday, trying to break through it today, it's still a second test, and MHP is at 800. So it's possible
Tem
that
dinheiro
this
demais,
is
né?
pre-FOMC flush, and
Tem
maybe
conta
we
infinita
pick
pra
up some steam
queimar.
here. We can go. But boy, that weekly chart on Nasdaq is like completely hammered. That's toast today. S&P doesn't look as bad.
Tem
Man,
conta
it's just nuts. What is the
infinita.
7463 from? I got a mark there. I don't even know why that's there. Old. So here, this is an area that, you know, the market is trying to hold. At least some of the stocks are trying to hold. Do a lot of this. AMD and Intel have both sort of found some sense of support there. Let's take a look at Intel hit a liquidity pocket. Okay. Micron has that longer term support. AMD, where are we at? I mean, sorry, Intel. So Intel also has liquidity pocket if it gets back up to 85. So let me mark that on my chart too. 85 LP. Now we wait. I don't know if we reclaim. I might be willing to take a stat. It would be so nice if FOMC day today took us all the way up to the top, and earnings took us all the way up to the top. Maybe, right? I hate to bet that market turns into the world's worst bear market. I'm taking what, like 3 losses today? Or 2 losses. This is the 3rd trade. Let's see if this turns into a victory. Micron cleared 785. Not bad. MHP retest the second time. Testing that liquidity pocket, man. Let's see. Let's see if this was just a bear trap, FOMC bear trap flush. 3rd time's a charm. You like my bottle? Thanks. I like glitter. Ah. It matches my nails.
How long is still aí, Patricia? How long is?
Rip. Easy all the way back to the top. Do I want to? Oh, I'm so scared.
Longest.
Scared. I would take 1 strike distance every trade when lost any. What I normally do is I allow that opening volatility just to let me know that it's going to be crazy. And I did eval. That's it. Just eval. I know it's brutal and going to be weird, so I'm not actually super eager to risk too much of things that got high stakes on it. It's a good sign. Decent sign. Micron selling again, testing 785 from the top on the breakthrough. There you go. The market's not that it'll succeed. I don't know. It could, but it's attempting. It's attempting to do the reversal breakaway that we like to see, that V up. That'd be great. We'll see what happens here. We're starting to see some buying across the board here. VIX coming down a little bit. Okay. See what our indicators are telling us now. Resilience just took a huge pop to the upside. Something's moving. Let's see what it is. Google's crossing up half gap, and so is Microsoft. So we got some play in some of the So Google pressing to close the gap to trade above the open right now. And Microsoft with earnings today also pressed through half gap, and Microsoft's actually trading green for the day. Nice to see that. What does Microsoft look like on the longer term chart here? Yeah, so like over the last couple of days, Microsoft and Google have been actually finding buyers. It's been pretty clean. We've seen a lot of that. Let me see here. You've seen it. You've seen it just pick up, lower, higher highs, higher lows. It's just like trending up. What does Meta look like today?
300 pra cair.
Meta also not. Meta's the opposite. So this they're kind of neutralizing each other.
Match entrou no longas. De novo. De novo. De novo.
How many days have we not seen higher highs in the market? It's been almost like a month, right? Here? No, I think this day qualified as that. Barely. On these waves. So at least in this wave here, besides this candle, it's been since 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, last 11 sessions. Only one day breached previous day's highs. This does remind me a lot more of like tariff world market. Yeah. All right. So my question is, do I want to take the gamble on the edge here with anything serious? Real account.
É isso que ele está falando, Patrícia. Talvez caia agora porque vai ter os FMOC, né? Vai ter a entrevista do cara lá. Aí está falando, vai cair agora para subir de tarde.
And liquidity pocket. I've got
Mas
all
ele
this
tá
as
mostrando
support,
que
but
nos
that's it.
últimos, sei lá,
I'm not feeling any crazy bullish flow.
15
So either
dias
it's just
só
gonna
caiu,
be
só caiu. Não
it's
teve
the stocks I'm
teve
looking at,
dia
the
que
chip
subiu.
stocks are still starting to sell beyond these key levels. It's still trying to push lower. So either A, some kind of buyer step in right now that we don't know about. But so far there's no evidence of anything. We gotta need people to come through and do something. I keep getting excited. This is trying
Mas
to
tá
hold.
querendo subir não, viu?
So what I'm doing is I'm watching, I'll give you guys the levels one more time. I'm watching Micron on a 7084 level. Is that like kind of key longer term support there? Nvidia 192 is the level I'm watching, which is good. I don't have that marked. There. It's like oops. Make sure I did that right. Oh wait, no. Why did I have that?
É, parece que o negócio vai subir.
That's here. That's the gap up. That's why I have that number. Okay, let me show what that number is from. I was like, why do I have that number written down
Tá
somewhere?
querendo.
That's from here. We have this gap up here. That's what I was looking for. And that was like the... Where's it at? Didn't write the right number there.
Tá querendo.
192, 190. Sorry. Right there. 191. Yeah, so that's the gap up on Google. Sorry, on NVIDIA that we've sort of been hovering through. We haven't filled this gap yet. That's that level there. Okay. All right, champs. Where's Trump? You need him. Yeah, where's Trump with his legacy of let's turn the market bullish? Okay, we're not gonna cut. We're not gonna raise rates. Install this guy. Get rid of Jay Powell. We just hate. I just hate flush markets so much. I want to see the market support.
É, só queda, só queda. Só queda.
It certainly is trading like a guaranteed rate hike is going to happen. You can just feel that everybody's given up on the market. So maybe my Kalshi bet will take off. You can feel like if everybody knew a rate hike was coming, they would just dump as much as they could, assuming that that would create a compounding effect with rate hike plus tariff plus all of that. High IV and low delta and all the ETFs today. Option sellers are taking a hella premium. I bet you people selling puts right here make a whole lot of money. If they sold puts right now at this break level and the market just doesn't break through it. Oh yeah. You put 1K on a hike on Kalshi, bro. Let's do it. You're joining me in my insanity here. So here are the bets I have going on in Kalshi right now. I have $1,600 bet that we get a rate hike today, which pays out 6,000 if I'm right. So that's roughly 4 to 1. I have 375 is the effective rate. $500 bet on that. 375 or higher. And that's going to pay out 7 to 1 today. And then I have $3,000 put on, do we have a rate hike before 2027? And that's going to pay out, you know, 47. So that's not that big of a gain, like 50%. So if we get a rate hike today, my Kalshi bets will pay me out 47 plus 6, so 10,007, 13,000, 14,100 bucks I'll make today if we get a rate hike. 14.1. We get a rate hike today, I make 14.1 at the risk of putting in
fazer o quê?
5,000. So total, if there's a rate hike today, I'll make 3x what I put in. Now, if I don't, and there's a rate hike, so I have 5K put in. If there's a rate hike before, I hedge my bets this way. If there's a rate hike before the end of the year, my 500 pays out 35. So if there's a rate hike today, I get 14.1. If there's a rate hike next meeting, I get 3,500, which means I only take a $1,500 loss on this entire bet, which ain't bad. So if we get a rate hike this year, I only lost 1,500 bucks. But I bet big that we get this one because the payout was really big. Is that Polymarket? No, it's on Kalshi. Hedging market destruction. Yeah, so I'm like, you know, let's see what happens there. If the market bottoms out and whatever, and I can long the market and make something, and I'd be fine. But I'm not doing it yet. I don't know. I'm too scared. This day is just too much. Are we reversing? Dude, I'm telling you. We're getting some buyers step in Nvidia. We're feeling it. Micron's picking up. Intel's picking up a little bit. VIX has not started coming down. VIX is actually going up a little bit more. Boy, that IV's, man. IV's cooking today. Be the first rate hike that we've had since 2022. Correct, right? 2022? No, or was it 2021? It was December. It was like October, November of 2021, I think. At the end of the year, we had the rate hikes. Just the very first of December, we went to quantitative tightening, and we had rate hikes before that. So it was 2021. And then we had 2022 is that little mini recession that we had, and then so we haven't seen a rate hike since that era. It's been like 4 years. You know what reverses the market? A giveaway? That always reverses the market. Thanks for reminding me. You ain't wrong. Ain't wrong, sir. Oh boy. You ain't wrong. I'll even play a rally market song. And we'll type in the word. Let's wish it into existence. If we type in the word bottom, it'll happen. So type in the word bottom, it'll happen. For the Blue Sky account giveaway, type in bottom, we'll make a bottom happen. We'll force it to happen through wishes. Close your eyes, tap your heels together 3 times, and wish for a market bottom, bull market. If we bottom out here and we're bullish from here, I'll make the $1 million in 2 weeks. I will push it as hard as I can and get there. Bear market, I'm going to be doing very little for the next month. Waiting it out. Bear market, volatile market, the most horrible thing to trade when you want any sense of control in your trading. That's why I hate them.
Congratulations.
I see that structure, clean bull structure. Love it.
Congratulations.
I am not going to take this in the personal. I want to so bad, but man, I need to protect what I have.
Or I already knew there's no way I could possibly win against people.
Or should I full pour with 50 contracts? Yeah. Yeah. Type in bottom. Let's wish it into existence today.
I wasn't. Ripsy, long time, sir. Best 2 months of my career. No, realize this. I shipped one of my friends my Ferrari because I literally wasn't driving it. As a friend, Ferrari. I was like, yeah, I don't really care. Yo, Rips, please leave the streams. I'm leaving. Bye. Best 2 months of my career. Ibiza. A huge dude. Yeah, pawn shop traders over there in the city of Las Vegas. SW, I think. Fucker. Sorry, hope there's a correlation there. The FOMC.
All right, so today's giveaways, we're going to focus on Blue Sky. I've been trading Blue Sky for a while. I've had a really good experience with them. They have same-day payout accounts, similar to TPT Pro, My Funded Futures. It's activation fee model, so it's cheap to buy the eval, so it's cheap to fail. You only pay when you pass, which is good. Pay the full amount when you pass. The launch account, what I've been trading, that plus the orbits. And we have some launch accounts to give away today.
Maybe I'll do it this weekend.
I can set that. And you have a buffer phase, and then you go 1 day payout, same day payout, which is kind of nice. You can have 3 funded accounts.
What we trading? This is the Nasdaq futures.
$3,000 payout per account every 7 days, so you can get.
Are any of the discounts wrong that I have on
every 7 days before the split? You just got moved to live with Blue Sky after 1 payout. You must have crushed it, man. Yeah, they already told me after 2 weeks they wanted to push me to live too. The world's slowest spinning wheel. Moreno. The song is too mild. No, we need something big. Too mild. Oh, we're following this MHP again.
Sometimes I'll trade and I'll just be like, whatever.
You know what I could easily do? I could easily just like
quick snap or something like that, but I'll be trading larger size.
Do nothing.
You know, 50, 60 contracts. You have to remember, 50 points on 50 contracts is $50,000. It's a lot of money. It adds up, especially if you're nailing 3-4 trades. So anyway, there's only a third shot that we raise rates today. If we raise rates, the market.
What's the song? Graves Black, congratulations. Moreno, congratulations. That's 2 of you guys. So the Blue Sky giveaway, we got some more in about 20 minutes. So chill. Got Tradify, My Funded Futures, and TPT. Don't forget to hit the like button because you'll unlock other giveaways on the channel. You know the rules here. More likes, more giveaways. This market on the edge of falling apart. I'm gonna take the MHP reclaim. I don't know, man. It's like it's been sitting here for too long. I want to, but man, I don't know. I just have this weird, you know, what if I miss out on today, right? And it moves up a lot. Let me get back up to bull zone. Like instead of trying to take it here, I'm almost convincing because nothing is giving us any love. There's nothing here, right? Why not just wait? It pushes through here. Let it do this and let it do that. Like, I'm gonna kind of like, I'm gonna take the stance that, well, I should take this every single time. I don't know. There's too many things gonna happen today. Cat active and Nasdaq. I certainly don't want to do anything big, but if we do this and this, like maybe, like there's a news or something that happens. I know that the smart thing is just to be in the long just in case news happens, but I don't think that there's going to be news that's going to do that. That's the thing. Yeah, I don't know. You could easily also just do nothing and just watch. Match the lower rates? That would be crazy, right? Where's Tech Trader? I don't know. I haven't seen Tech in a while.
Not in the chart. Maybe it's just being here. Handshaking on the mouse. Still pushing through the fear. Maybe hopes in inner.
It's quiet here. I just been wanting to see something like resilience or anything pick up some steam. That's kind of like what I've been kind of waiting for. You have a feeling we'll hang out here till FOMC? Yeah. FOMC meeting today. The announcement is today, right at 1. We also have Microsoft and Meta earnings today.
Still here with you.
Changes always changes that too. Wrong time zone here. I am at minus 500 Chicago. Yeah, 1 my time, so it'll be at 2 Eastern, 1 Central. All right, guys. What's gonna happen? Hang here till Fed, maybe? Yeah. So right now we've got European markets closing in just a little bit. We've got maybe 12 more minutes left while we have. So if you ever have, I don't know if I ever shared this with you guys, market24hclock.com lets you know when all the markets are open, and it's kind of nice because of daylight savings time kind of messes everything up a little bit. You get to see who's open, who's closed, and when. So right now you've got all of your European markets are going to close at 11:30 in just a little bit right now. It's a cool website. If y'all have never used it, sometimes I have to pull it up because I forget with daylight savings time and time zone change or changes. Sometimes things get shifted a little bit. Yep. Just to remind myself when things are opening and closing. Oh, let me send it to you. If you can memorize when everything opens and closes, but sometimes daylight savings time will mess things up and push things left and right an hour here and there. Yeah, it's a good site to use. Yeah, I used it like probably 10 years ago. I've been using it forever, but there was like a period where it wasn't, the website was taken down for a couple years. And I forgot that it existed because it just was down, and I don't know why somebody put it back up, but it was down for a while. I posted the link in chat. Scroll up. Here it is. Do I just want to go ham with 6 micros and then just let this eval account bust and just hold till fed? I really just want to just take the day off, to be honest. Flush coming soon. We gotta test this. There's no way, like I'm in no belief system like we wouldn't be doing that. As a matter of fact, it's just like we gotta get down here and test this. You predict no rate hike, and then we skip till September. It's possible. It's only a 30% chance we get a hike today. %35.
My data into micro god. Social media at all.
You can see how the selling.
I don't know, dude. I might still do. I don't know. It's just like, dude, I burned myself out from. I don't know. Like, it's not like he started trading props a year ago. You have to understand, though, he comes from a heavy trading background. It's not like he just prefers to keep his sanity. Yeah, man. Nigel prefers to keep his sanity. Yeah, man. He comes from a heavy trading background, like 2 or 3 years trading background. 50.5 and that you get from business, hurt yourself. You're taking a trade the day that can completely ruin you.
Ué. Tem que falar com a polícia.
Itself doesn't really do much. People tend to make bigger decisions on a monthly basis. So around expiration is when bigger decisions are made. You're going to hedge like a month at a time. And so around expiration, you can see a lot of people either getting options exercised on, and therefore they're acquiring positions. And if the dynamic is shifted and they don't want that position anymore, they could dump it, creating some unusual pressure to the market, whether they're dumping a long or dumping a short. So you have a lot more opportunities for forced hand selling, where people are forced hand buying or selling, where people are getting are making trades because they get thrown into a position they don't want. You know, they have options to hedge, and then something happens, they get assigned something, and then they dump it. Sometimes they don't do anything. Sometimes they want the position, they keep it. There's a higher probability of just something happening. So what you tell yourself is that, imagine like you're driving on an icy road, and sometimes you can keep the car under control, and it only if you start to slide is it a problem. It's not a problem until you start sliding, and you just have to be cautious at the time. But options expiration can be like an icy road that if you start to swerve, you can swerve out of control because it can cause a chain reaction. It's a higher probability of a chain reaction of something happening around expiration days rather than not. There's no guarantee anything's going to happen. Expiration day is not like it's supposed to rally, supposed to sell. It's always random, but it depends on how the month is played out. And usually big hedge funds and firms always are playing stocks a month at a time or 3 months at a time. They got the dividend in their sight, right? They're balancing their portfolio because they run a fund, and the fund pays dividends, and they want to collect the dividends from the stocks. They're going to hold for a quarter at a time. So they're going to be hedging with monthly options every single month. So every month they're kind of doing like a sanity check. What are things doing? What are things doing? What are things doing? Maybe they bought some calls because they want to buy the stock at cheaper. Then they get assigned the position, they keep it. But what if they bought some calls and those calls expired and they got assigned a position and they no longer want it? Then the market, because the market's selling and they no longer want it, then they get the position, then they decide to dump it too, which forces it to sell even harder. So the icy road could just become worse at that kind of thing. But it's not a guarantee that it causes something. It's just a higher likelihood that if something happens, it can happen pretty drastically. So usually the day or two before monthly expiration, you usually will see a lot of movement as people are sort of like not wanting to be thrown into that last minute situation, like pre-maneuvering. So a good example is a bull market. A bull market for like a strong bull market. We're rallying for like 6 months. Rally, 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 rally. And then that Tuesday and that Wednesday and that Thursday, there's like a day or two that sells off. And then Friday gets back to normal. Then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. A month goes ahead. Then Wednesday, Thursday, etc. As people are just taking profit just to get out of the way, just in case some chain reaction happens, which a lot of times doesn't happen. But you'll see like the days leading up to expiration sometimes will have an effect. If that makes any sense at all. If they raise rates, can it drop any more? Is already priced in? Yeah, so you like to think yourself that the market's been selling off already because of tariffs and because of rate hike already kind of probably being priced in. But it doesn't mean it's going to reverse or that's already priced in. The mechanism of bringing us lower is actually physical selling of stocks. And people are selling the stocks probably unrelated to the tariffs and unrelated to the rate hikes themselves. Like, I don't think the Fed cutting or raising rates are gonna change people's sort of, you know, dumpage of Micron, AMD, and Intel and Dell and all these other companies. It's a little independent, you know, of that. Is Fed rate hike already priced in? It's usually priced in real time. So we've been pricing in this rate hike ever since the probability goes up. It's been pricing it in. But is a rate hike going to turn the market bearish? I don't think so. I don't think it's the mechanism to go bearish. I think right now the market just is retracing some of that big run up that we had in that big bull market, and we're just pulling back to test the middle of that range. So far, this is the edge of the bear market and bull market. And the question we have today is, you know, are we going to dump this whole thing out? You know, that was at the large exhaustion spike in April. Are we pricing it out? Right now, we've just retraced half of it. And so we're just chilling to see. I think it's priced in. I don't think that a rate hike is going to create an effect. I think that after the decision, any spike that we get is probably going to continue to be sold against. I'm kind of convinced of that. So yep, European close, if it's not pushing us any lower into Europe's close, it's kind of a good sign that they're not dumping, because their market's closing, so they're making decisions also knowing it's Fed day here. If we survive the next 2 minutes, then it might be a good sign. But we'll see. No rate hike will happen 100%. Well, 60%, right? 65%. Your odds are priced in according to Wall Street, and is 64% no, 35% yes. So these are the actual odds. So 66-33. So if not this time, certainly the highest probability, it's still only 50%, is September. So the highest odds of a rate hike is September. So maybe not today. Yeah, maybe not today. But certainly September is like when I got my eyeballs on, you know. You know, I could always just forget about this. I know I'm just playing in an eval, but honestly, I don't even care to stare at it. When the stream is over, I'm probably just going to go chill until FOMC. London close, done. All right, now what do we do? By the way, guys, on Friday, how many of you guys know? Let's do another giveaway. On Friday, we have a special guest. I'm going to hint at who it is, so don't forget to not tune in Friday. I can't tell you who it is, but I'll give you a hint. It's a prop CEO. And for today's giveaway, we're going to give away Tradify accounts and type the word Simba in chat to enter. Can't tell you who special guest is on Friday. The chit chat with some props. But just randomly out of the top of my head, just put in the word Simba in chat. And enter today's giveaway. And coincidentally, that is for Tradify accounts. Which is fantastic because, you know, Tradify has their select accounts, which are in our goated circle of 5. Tradify Select is a really cool account. They have same-day payout option and flex option. Flex option is a 5-day path to payout. Select Daily is a daily path to payout, which is a really good account. Tradify has always been one of the best. Is it Danny? It's Danny Trades. I am tired of this market. God, I miss those days where we can just like ape into longs and let them ride. Volatility is fun. You've got to play a wide range, spread out your bets.
One more thing.
We got 2 of these bad boys to give away. Get your entries in. I'm clicking the button in 20 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2. No cut with no guidance. Mark it back to MHP on NQ. That's a spirit. That'd be nice,
Yeah.
right?
Entendi.
That'd be a nice outcome. I'd gladly lose a Kalshi bet to turn this to a bull market. Woo! Sebastian. Jay Redbird, second winner here. My back hurts. My back hurts. Congratulations, Jay Redbird, first winner. And second winner. You're grabbing your back to walk the dog. Rock Zero helps the morale. The My Back Hurts song. Heck yeah. I actually don't even really care to play with this anymore. You know, I would spend some micros on this. I know I should hold. I'm losing patience though. Technically speaking, I should just hold through it, but Diesel Trading. So we got 2 of those today. Anyway, special guests on Friday. Here to talk about the future of the prop industry and all the big things coming out with said company. I don't know who it is, but when it comes closer to the day, just be here Friday morning. It's gonna be awesome. It'll be at this time, 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern. Get your questions in. Learn something new. Grill somebody about whatever you want to grill them on. What's new? What's changing? What's coming out? My back hurts. The spins is brutal. Brutal. Heading to 420 on NASDAQ. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could see that. I can see that. I can absolutely see that. Nothing about today feels like the day that wants to get up there, but you never know. Nothing, like nothing today right now has that feeling to it. In about an hour, I'm gonna drown myself in some video games, put my headphones on, listen to music. Watch FOMC fuck everything up. We have FOMC and earnings. A lot of times when you have earnings season, FOMC at the same time, FOMC is the milder response. I'm gonna tell you guys, don't discount the fact that we got Microsoft and Meta coming out today. Is probably the most important thing other than the FOMC. It's very predictable. FOMC is almost always priced in, especially in a down market. We're pricing in possible rate hikes, right? But that Microsoft earnings is going to be a big deal. Meta earnings, probably a big deal too. One of them's trading up right now, and one of them's trading down right now. So both of them leading into their own earnings. Neither one of them is giving a clue as to what we're doing. Now we have looks like a little bit of pop and resilience. Maybe Google pressed through half gap again. Let's see. Oh, Apple this time. Okay. What do you have with Apple going on here? Oh, okay. Apple's on the edge there. Dude, days like this just tell me that there's flush coming. I feel it too. I know, I feel it too, and I don't feel comfortable at all with this right here. Like anytime you do this and then you pop and you continue to do this, there's usually that. And I think with the way things have been, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I'm gonna do you guys a favor. I'm losing patience with this. I'm just gonna close out that trade. I'm gonna close out so it can rally for you guys. I just got this fear of this just flush coming, man. It's hovered way too long, past 10 minutes after Euro close, and the market has no response to that either. Man, this eval account is down 300 bucks. Wait, hold on, 8, 9, 500 bucks down. Gotta love it. You go to Six Flags with the one in Dallas? Or San Antonio one? There's a European reaction. Yeah, post-Euro close, there's not any sort of nothing. Meh. Put in for payout last night and messed up and took a $400 loss in that account. Grind all night to make it back and you pay out approved on next gen. It's the worst thing in the world. It's to request a payout and then blow up the account while you're waiting for it to get approved. Lost part game. Oh, I'm trading evals, so I'm not even sweating it. I ain't sweating it at all. I make $2,000 per funded account, so like I maxed out one of the fundeds last night and not even touched it since then. Best open session today, just opens and dumps, man. Mark it out. Opens and dumps, opens and dumps. Super violent. S&P is consolidating in long-term bear territory right now. This is the part that's kind of scary. There is short today support like right in here today as it's trying to hold, but the longer-term bears are sort of like digging their claws in right here. This is the longer-term monthly maps bear zone resistance, so.
I think I'll ever be able to get on a motorcycle again unless it's on a track. It's not that I'm a bad rider, it's that I don't trust other people. Especially here in Las Vegas. Dude, do you know how sick it would be if I could trust the roads here in Las Vegas? The people driving, there's so many drunk drivers on the road. Insurance is sky high here. But by the way, since moving here, my insurance has already gone down, which is great. But I'm just telling you, if it was up to me and I could trust people on the road, I would have so many cruisers here in Las Vegas because it's so beautiful. I would love to be riding a cruiser around the Red Rocks in like November, October, when it's not too hot, not too cold. I totally miss being
NASDAQ has its 495 test area, so this is NASDAQ's like
so many bikes.
Bear zone resistance as well, right here. That flush that I told you guys I think is coming could be violent. I mean violent, like NASDAQ's response to this could be like 300 points a drop really quick, so be careful. I closed that out just to get out of the way of that.
I finally come to the point where I'm able to chill on trading, trade when it's right for me. I've come around removing FOMO. It works when you take weeks off and come back disciplined and stick to it. Also, you're refreshed when you come back after a week's long break too. I don't know if you've noticed that, but you come back and it's refreshing to feel that
this
feeling.
Market's hella broken.
Got an R6 Croc Rocket and Naked Bike. Naked Bike's way more fun. I used to have an R6.
Don't draw that. It looks real. It looks real.
It was the black and gold livery.
I know.
Thing was fucking badass. And then somebody stole it.
It's gonna be tough.
I forgot about that. That was
Watch what happens. Watch it. Just watch it. Best to just wait and just let it die, let it do its thing. As we fell to this kind of like longer term bullish support, the only support that we have, now we just wait to see if the market dies for the rest of the month. So there's a month long, like it's a month long resistance here. If we close below here, then it's just going to be brutal for a couple more months, or a couple months maximum, at least a month minimum. Hey, what's up? Hey, Brad. Hey, how's it going? Market's selling off just because tech stocks are still selling. FOMC day today plus tariffs. I mean, there's a bunch of bad things all happening at once. Do I still do trading tournaments? Yeah. Oh shoot, I forgot. Isn't there there's that Trading View tournament y'all told me about, and I fiddled around with it for one day and I completely forgot about it. Oh yeah, I don't care about that one that much. Yeah, trading tournaments I do. Yeah, I did the Tradify Grand Cup. I got top 16 in that one out of the 60,000 people, so I was top 16. So and I did the Ninja Trader Arena Cup. I was 71st, I think, out of the 30,000 people. So I should have my own cup. That'd be kind of fun. I forgot about it. I honestly don't even have it open on my screen. I wonder. I don't even remember what I did that day. I know I made some trades. Honestly, I don't even think I closed them out. I don't remember liquidating my trades in that contest. I think I built a portfolio and just let it sit. And I don't even remember what I did. But The Rocket Scooter Cup, that'd be kind of fun. I do have a couple connections out there, people that will design it for us. Let us run it through their technology. If I build something, they said they would do it. Well, it's fucked now if it didn't auto liquidate. I actually forgot all about it. That's my bad. I know you guys told me all about it. I completely freaking forgot. That's funny. I did it that one. I was fiddling around with it because I couldn't figure out how to get I was trying, because I normally just trade my one account. I use TradingView to trade my main account, but on this one I couldn't figure out how to get like multiple DOMs. I don't think you can. I was thinking with TradingView to like try to figure out a way to get multiple instances open so I could trade each one of them one at a time instead of flipping between them. So I got fed up with that. I was like, yeah, I'll just build this portfolio and then I'll come to it and close out later and trade it again the next day. And then I lost interest and forgot about it. Have to have a separate chart open for every instrument you're trading, basically. So tab for everything. And plus everything had weird rules to it. It was like you can only trade your total margin, and max was 3 this and 2 of that and 1 of this, and everything out is a crazy amount of rules. So I had to put some thought into this and figure out which one I need to actually invest most of my time in. Anytime you get an option in these trading tournaments to trade gold, you should trade gold because it per margin will move the fastest usually. Gold or NASDAQ, there's no reason to waste your margin on anything else. The option gold is there, the option NASDAQ is there. In that order, max out on gold first and put NASDAQ second. Russell third. That's kind of like my strategy for that. You said a little bit of iceberg orders going on here. Yeah, probably people trying to get out of larger positions without actually causing themselves to have to get filled at lower lows. Just kind of like slowly getting out, slowly getting out, slowly getting out, because if they push too hard, we're going to fall. We're right on the edge of this disaster zone. Yeah. I don't think FOMC is going to be able to save us, but maybe earnings with Microsoft and Meta. But I think the way that things have been trading, no earnings have created an effect where the market moves up and goes up. So I don't think that those two have the ability to turn a reversal around. I think best case scenario, they pop and then it sells off. But I think that both of those earnings are going to open and just dump. I think today is probably pricing that in more than anything related to Fed. And we're getting ahead of possible dipping. Meta's been selling off a little bit since the open. Microsoft on the other side has been rallying since the open, so I don't really know how to take that. That's kind of a wash, I would say, on the NASDAQ. They're similar sized companies. I'm flat right now, just chilling through this. It'd be kind of nice to have seen this recover off of DD band, but golden limit trade. All right, I'll be right back. I go to the bathroom. Ah, there it is, y'all. Told ya. Told ya. Ah, yes. There's the flush. Told you we're gonna probably flush through it. Although it's much, hold on. It's much worse than what not as bad as what I drew, but it can get much worse from here. Like hundreds of points. I think this is very possible today. Let's see. Let's find a viable NASDAQ pivot to support.
Yeah, Mr. Lee.
The overall move from low to high on this NASDAQ run, I think I marked here. Let me see what I have on a larger chart.
Yeah, lakey.
Let's see where our red lines are.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
I don't know why they're not still sitting here, but let's go back and look. Right about 27.5. I don't know where all these red lines I had disappeared. I never delete them, so I don't know what happened on my chart here. These impact lines, I'm going to go back and I'm just going to put some estimates here, and I'm going to come back and... Oh, you know why? Because I didn't do them on that. I think I did them on S&P only. That's why. Let's see. I'm going to kind of mirror what I have on the S&P here. Did I get lazy or something? Gonna eyeball these. Yep, that candle, okay. Actually, let's see how far back that goes. Okay. May the 4th. It's more than 3 months. I only get 3 months of 1 minute data, I think. No, 5 months. So 3 months of 5. Oh, so I have to guess on the hourly chart, huh? Let me see if they made that ever made that bigger. No, it's still 30 days. Oh, 5 minute. Ooh, I could go further back on the 5 minute. Okay, nice. Okay, Thinkorswim, I see you there. That's a welcome change. I don't know when they did that, but now I get 180 days of the 5 minute. Let's go. Let's check it out. So I'm going to go back on NASDAQ and try to find where those red lines are on the way up here. I marked that one about this area here. Let's zoom in. I don't know what happens inside of the candle, so what I normally do is I'll just sort of estimate. And honestly, this needs to be right here. It means this needs to be somewhere different.
Why you wanna know?
Okay, about 215, give or take. I don't know why these got deleted. I don't ever delete these things. We're just gonna estimate about where it is. I'm gonna assume the 5-minute candle that's somewhere in here. There's the first bounce, here's the first run, and then there's the run there. Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe this one, because I'm trying to look at the wicks to try to determine where's volatility. This one looks like it bounced a little harder. Okay, it's about 230 on that one. I don't ever delete these, so I don't know how they disappeared. And this is like hanging in midair. It's like somebody came through here and started fidgeting with my stuff. Who hacked into my things? This isn't even a, that is even in, there's not even a red line here. Why do I have that one drawn? This one does not count. Was I doing a demonstration during boot camp and that's why this is here? I'm wondering if I went through in boot camp. A lot of times I'll do this. Just draw on the chart. Like to show how I do the calculations. And then I don't delete when I draw on. So let's see, go up, volatility. Volatility. So like here, there's no impact line there either. Well, I don't know. I guess I can't tell, so I'll just assume my original thought was at that time, because I can't see inside the 1 minute or anything less. So my assumption is probably that's where that one is. Okay, so we're just kind of see where these retracement levels are. But that's way back in, I wonder if, let me just double check that we already didn't cross through them.
Só falta 200 agora, Patrícia.
Okay, so
Você já pode construir longas aqui, ó. Adiciona compra cai mais 100, você adiciona mais a hora que cair mais 100, você adiciona mais
that's why those were gone. I deleted them because we already traded through them. Okay.
Pancada pra cima. Eu acredito. Eu believe. Você believe? Tem que believar, senão... I believe.
In 237. So 397.
I believe. Temos sonho.
And 237 today, right here. Yes, it's getting absolutely crucified. Oh, 100%.
É, tá meio escambado mesmo. Mas você vai tradar as notícias ou só tá esperando sair as notícias pra você ver o que acontecer aí depois? Fala pra você, todas as vezes que eu tradei notícias, foi só taca. Um sonho e 20 doletas. É. Você fica acompanhando a live daquele bot lá do Rips que não sabe tradar, é isso aí que acontece. É taca, 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 taca. É uma recomendação, não trada não. Não trada não que eu falo pra você. É BO. Aí não para de cair. Vai. Ah, recuperei um pouquinho aí, ó. Recuperei um pouquinho. Vou parar, preciso parar. E deixar pra amanhã. Recuperei um pouquinho. Você viu aí, Patrícia? Ou não viu, não?
Flush it out, baby.
Ah, já era pra ter parado, mas... Tô meio negativo 500 e 0 a 0 na outra. Então, tá de boas. Esse mouse meu, vou falar pra você, tá difícil.
Yeah, cat active, just sit out day. I'm not doing anything here. Ain't nobody losing money today. Ola E66 fake account. I'm doing pretty all right today. Just tell people that you lost money. I'm up 60k. Well, I did lose money in 2 evals. I'm not gonna lie. So that cost me like 60 bucks. Actually, they didn't even blow up. 500 fake dollars on 1 eval. I just sit out when markets are like this. I don't put too much into it. I don't put too much heaviness into it. Both of those attempts were both evals. Risky market. I know the indicators told me that things are gonna be a little too crazy to risk anything real. Worst pre-FOMC you can remember? I have not seen a pre-FOMC like this in a while. Yeah. You ready for one more giveaway, you guys? Let's do it. I was hoping that we'd survive this, but thank God I didn't
depositing 50K
attempt at it.
Personal live at the end of the year, 1 to 3 mini max size. Why do you need 50K to trade that size, though? You don't need to put in 50K to trade that.
We got some TPT accounts to give away today. And I've been in talks, by the way, as another special guest
so we could see
that we'll have on the show. I've been in talks with the CEO of
480.
Olha lá, Patrícia, vai lá, ó. Vai lá no match lá.
Has been scheduling making appearances around making their rounds. So a lot of you guys have no idea who it is who runs TPT. So hopefully soon
that's enough to
we can get him on and chat with him for a little bit.
450s. Back to the 450 level. This is an interesting area of price. This is going to dictate whether or not the market rolls from here, because if it does break below 450 like this, there's a good chance that it will exhaust those current buyers that are on this tape.
Why you wanna know?
Watching to see here if we recheck that 450 area. Right now, a little bit slower than what I'd like to see, especially on what should be a stronger breakdown. Sellers below 450 might take until a retrace to 500 to find. So you can see there are sellers, but they aren't showing aggression yet. So it just takes one or two pushes.
FOMC is going to be at 2 p.m. today.
To
like I said, take today easy. It's going to be pretty violent, I think. I wouldn't spend a lot of your physical efforts trying to guess how the market's going to respond to FOMC. I think that a lot of today's decision making will hinge on
Corre, Patrícia. Corre.
And they show enough aggression to get that slide right on through.
É essa, Patrícia, eu acredito.
Watching
eu believe. Eu believe.
Next line in the sand is going to be 440.
Eu believe.
Some folks are covering there.
Type TBT in chat, guys.
Sellers still on the tape.
Eu believe.
So some aggressive covering there. It's not enough to kind of springboard that action out of this range yet. And I think that if we do get that aggressive selling coming back in, it'll probably bring it down to
Eu
maybe
believe.
364 or something.
É agora.
So back again to that line in the sand.
Eu tenho fé. Vamos. Se você ganhar essa daí, metade é minha, hein? Eu torci por você. É o derretes, é o derretes. Quem me dera. Esse tanto de payout que você tá vendo aí. Mas passei uma ontem. Passei
One
uma
second,
ontem.
IDOC is texting me. Hold on.
Agora tem que subir a montanha de novo.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta write a quick email, and then we'll do giveaway. Hold on.
Tem que subir a montanha de novo.
All right. All right, guys, ready, set,
Go! É
we
agora,
got two
Patrícia.
TPT accounts to give away
Agora,
today.
é agora.
I had one yesterday. We didn't get to it though. Thanks for smashing the like button, friends. TPT Pro on prop score is one of the highest ranked accounts. Period. Hold on.
Eu believe.
Prop Score is a site that uses mathematics to rank accounts based on how good they are and what they offer. Payouts, costs, everything. It's a mathematical formula. No subjectivity. How it works, all listed here. We built this. It's a free service all you guys can use. If you want to support us, use code SCORE. We actually give you the lowdown of what the reality is of the prop space. What's good, what's not good. Not what we think is good, but what's actually
Vai
good.
queimar
based
meu
on math.
almoço.
TBT right now is a 9.8 out of 10. The best accounts out there that you can get. They're
Ele errou lá
one
demais,
product
né?
in TBT called
Ele
Pro
perde o
Account.
rumo.
It is a 2 trading day to pass, 5 calendar days total. You can flip the other 3. Then once you go funded, same day
perde o
payout. You can
rumo.
take out $8,000 a day after split for 5 accounts total. So a total of $40,000 per day with TPT. Really good. It's been my favorite prop experience so far. Trading props. TPT has been golden. Is it normal for TPT to move you from Pro to Pro Plus before you even have a chance for one payout? You're 50% on buffer and got moved to Pro? That's weird to go live that quickly. It's not abnormal, but you triggered something, right? A lot of times if you go live that quick, you had a windfall or something. I don't know. It's some kind of trading pattern of yours. I don't know if you're high frequency trading or something. Maybe you'll trigger that. I don't know. On average, it's not usual, unless you just have a high ROI with those guys over time. If it's your first account you're trading with them, if it's the first account you have trading with them and you never took any payout and you go live at the first chance you could get one, that's a little unusual. It's actually very unusual.
É o derretes.
And now that we lose the long-term bear market, it's just flush, 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 flush.
Flush, 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 flush,
Alright.
flush, flush, flush.
First giveaway
É agora, Patricia. É agora,
for
Patricia.
TBT.
Ó o Mata-Leão. Mentira que o Mata-Leão vai ganhar. Tchê. Ok, eu grito você,
Mateo
Patricia. Pode
Leal,
deixar.
first winner.
Matei Leal. Eu te aviso. Ai, ai. Que doideira.
Congratulations, bud. I was excited to see bull market come back, but unfortunately, today the market has different plans. I was excited to see bull market structure, and today we sold all the way through it, and therefore that lovely, beautiful structure we saw, we plowed through it. So we're in for a very violent month if we close here. If we close here, the next month is violent. So get ready to go camping. Take some time off. This chart's kind of broken. Red lines indicate. So these red lines are retracement pivots. They'll be volume pivots. So like here, you'll see some interactive volume. If we get to this level, it's a possible bounce point when you get to it. MMXN or 2990 ICT. Congratulations. You two are winners of some TBT Pro 50K accounts. TBT is amazing. I'm telling you, amazing. I've had a great time with them. Now, I don't know about the whole moving you to live before you take a payout. That's unusual. So a lot of times when people do that, I kind of have to ask the trader, like, how are you trading? Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? You're doing something different than normal. High frequency trading, high frequency scalping, large betting, YOLO betting, holding large drawdowns. You're doing something that's big and risky. Normally when you're trading normal, making a trade, making a win, making a loss, not like 20 contracts, then 2 contracts, and 20. And a lot of times, you stay in the system longer if you just trade normal. So a lot of times if you get moved out without a payout. So you said your first pro just went straight to Pro Plus, a 50% buffer, not even single payout.
Caralho.
I mean, to go live with them, that's cool. You get $4,500 free to trade with. Didn't cost you anything but an eval. That's actually not a bad thing. It'd be nice to rack up a few payouts to go with that, but fortunately.
Me dera, Patrícia.
Yeah. All right, we
Se
got one more thing to do away.
Tá foda, Lipe.
And you have to be careful on this one. This is a new giveaway we're gonna do. Only if you have never used My Funded Futures before. Type in first My Funded Futures. New time customers only.
Vai lá de novo no match lá, Patrícia. Que taca, Lipe.
You're just small day trades. If you're only doing small day trades too when you go live, that's actually kind of cool to go live like really quickly. I don't know what like I said, the risk team has their reasons. The risk team always has their reasons. I never know what they are. Nobody knows what they are. It could be a couple of things. I'm a conspiracy theorist. Could be a couple of things. Either A, they found some kind of trading patterns of yours that are suspect. Number 2, your little name and social security number in KYC comes with a flag that goes with it. And it's in some database that you've hacked or cheated or something before somewhere else or whatever. Unusual things are not common in the prop space. But ask yourself this before you say anything. Have you been banned from another firm
muito
before?
caro, mas
or
agora não
pushed a
não
live
respeitou,
before?
não.
Questionable KYC
Pra você que
before or
agora
something?
tá-
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Vou
I'm
parar
trying
de
to help you
mexer mais.
figure it out.
Tá com
Or they
cara
messed up.
de
Yeah, that's the
subir
other
agora,
option.
pra falar a verdade.
They
Subir pouco mais.
messed up and you got a free ride to live
Entrou lá no match lá, Lipe.
for free without having to fight for it. It's kind of nice. Seemed pretty nice. So if you've never done My Fun and Futures before, just like TPT Pro, My Fun and Futures Rapid is a 2-day payout. Sorry, 2-day pass, 1-day payout. It is the highest ranked account on prop score.
Demorou.
Slightly higher than TPT because the payout is 90 split instead of 80% split. And it's actually
is
2
wild.
days rather than 5 days. Just there's no hidden 3 flip days like TPT has.
Tá subindo.
Looks like we're getting a little bit of kind of return to the safer area on NASDAQ. I'd love to see S&P up here today. I don't know. What's the negative behind going to live? Not really a negative to going live. Live is a good thing. Never been banned, never had anything negative. You mean definitely not bummed about it. Yeah, just that's odd. Yeah, so like, you know, maybe bank error in your favor. It's very, I've only heard that from you. I've not heard that from anybody else yet, but normally you got to get like
This
a
is
payout or
wild,
something
though.
for the trigger that whole thing. Order flow, congratulations, first winner.
Lunch break.
What's the downside of going live? There's
Vai
not
comer.
really one, but in the prop space, you
teu
can
não passou
perceive
ali,
that there
Lipa.
is a downside to going
Subidinho do
live
almoço,
because you
tá
can't
com
farm
cara.
free sim money anymore.
Teu não
The
passou
perk
ali,
of
Lipe.
trading props is that you're paying money in paper trading and
Shark
getting huge
trades.
payouts from it. When you go live, all of that stops and you have to actually trade well to make money. And the prop space, you can cheese money. And that's why most people don't like it. For me,
Subidinha do
the only reason I
almoço.
don't like going live is because the live accounts are usually really small and not really worth your time. Like as a trader, what are you going to do with a $5,000 trading account, right? You're not paying your bills on that. I don't care how low your bills are. Right? One trade, next winner. But you know what I'm saying is like when you are in the prop space, you can have evals and then
Mas
long
será
and fail and long
que
and
vai
fail and long and
subir
fail and
ou
long
é
and
só
fail
dar
and
uma
then long and
farçada e derreter?
make money, and that payout pays all the losses. You don't have to be any good at trading to cheese money out of the prop system. You can luck into it.
Fala
You can
pra mim,
martingale into
Patricia.
it. There's all kind of ways. You can arbitrage into it. There's a million ways people cheese and cheat the prop system, or just cheat the prop system, or even cheese it to make money. But when you go live, you actually got to beat Wall Street in trading in one account. No gimmicks, no anything. So the two of you guys that have won, you have, congratulations, My Fun and Futures. And that's it. That concludes the giveaways for today, guys. Neon should be on in a minute. And look at this, a little bit of green.
Acabou-se.
A little bit of green to give you some love on the screen here. I got to go in about 10 minutes, but Neon will be live. No My Fun and TV today. Nothing on Wednesdays.
Acabou-se.
You heard somebody's giving away 25 accounts on Friday. Well, it might be a special guest that we have on Friday. We'll be giving away 25 accounts. So be here on Friday. We'll be hinting at it all week. Special guest. Can't tell you who it is. It rhymes with Bladify.
É, o FOMC é 2 horas, daqui 1h30.
Bimba rhymes with that. Whoever it is.
Graças a Deus, fiz desistir.
Blade, Sixsmith. Not Sixsmith yet. We're trying to get him on the show. We've been talking to him.
Que boesta. Bem na hora que eu shortei.
His rep has been coordinating with me to set up a meeting
O outro só quer saber de carro.
with him for the last couple weeks
Seu parente, o Mr. Ripsy.
to get him on the show.
Ripsy, cuzão.
It's got to be Apex. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can ask Apex about
Ó, pra você ver.
how all their lawsuits are going. Apparently a new one just popped up that I saw everybody talking about. Somebody sued Apex, and the following was in that document that said somebody had paid over $400,000. Let me read it for you. I tweeted it. Again, I don't even know how this is physically possible. And I think that's going to get thrown out because, you know, Apex isn't doing anything wrong. This person's just a bad trader in this instance. Apex is doing a lot wrong, but in this instance, no. Apex, the suit, I don't know what the lawsuit is claiming. I just saw one document from it. At Apex, blah, blah, blah. They said the claim is Apex's marketing model is built on representation of their best material misleading and at worst materially false. Apex publicly advertises no hidden rules, no catch, no denied payouts, simple rules, blah, 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 blah. Representations were made to the plaintiff and to thousands of other traders to induce the continued payment of subscription fees. They were untrue and remain untrue today, blah, blah, blah. Plaintiff has purchased 8,099 separate purchases from Apex in a period of September 2021 to July of 2024, comprised of 6,968 eval accounts, 5187 outright, 1781 reset, 1128 PA account activations, which is roughly a 1 to 5, and 3 market data add-ons. Apex encourages traders to believe they would receive payouts if they met certain benchmarks, but these benchmarks were intended to deceive the traders as the benchmarks were near impossible to meet. So this will get thrown out in court because the rules are clearly stated, but whatever. Through his interactions with Apex, the plaintiff sustained documented actual losses of about $404,000 and have never received any payouts from the company whatsoever. 0 payouts. Don't fucking copy trade, kids. Oh my God.
Carai.
0 payouts out of thousands and thousands of accounts.
Aí é loucura.
8,100 accounts and never received a payout. And the judge is going to be like, wait, this person's being defrauded? Yeah, they said if you beat these milestones, you'll get a payout. Well, did he beat the milestones? No. Were they clearly stated? Well, yeah. So your client's just a shitty trader? Well, yeah, get the fuck out of my courtroom. In this particular case, I got to side with Apex. I don't normally side with Apex on a lot, but kind of a ridiculous lawsuit to spend 400 grand and lose and make not a single payout and then hire a lawyer, spend another 200 grand to chase down something. Homeboy gonna be 600K in the hole at the end of this. Not a single payout, not even one. Is that your wife's boyfriend? What on earth? How is that even possible? That is like truly impressive. Yeah. And so the plaintiff's name is TJR. You know, I'm just kidding. Y'all said that in chat. I'm just kidding. No beef. No, but seriously though.
Que doideira.
Which one of these live streaming douchebags is that? Because that sounds like every fucking affiliate code pusher I know on YouTube. With the exception of a couple of good traders. You know what I mean? Which live streamer is that? You know what I mean? But hey, you know, sounds like he's the one that kept Apex in business while they were going under. Thank you, Mr. Lawton, or whatever your name is. We really appreciate your service to preventing other people from not getting their payouts. But bro, if out of 8,100 accounts, 1 out of 5 goes live. That's on par with lucking into. Like, that's what we assume everywhere. About 1 out of 5 you'll go funded with. But man, that guy choked under pressure. Never got a single payout. Not even one.
Parece até mentira.
Boy, that's got to be rough.
That don't sound true.
$404,000 in evals. Never thought to go pick a different firm. Nothing. Never thought, man, this Apex thing is hard. Maybe I should try my funded futures. Is it Matt Kors? Yeah, I wouldn't. No, I'm just dude.
Brinca não, Patrice.
That guy would like trade Apex and like, this is the one. I'm gonna go to 1 million, and then like every time start over. The balance would start over like every 2 weeks. I think I went through his feed, and over the last year, he had reset those 20 PA accounts at least 30 times. Like blow them all up 30 times. Like you could see every couple days. Yeah, dude, I mean, Apex's design is horrible. Like that's why I don't touch it. But it's not impossible. You just gotta not copy trade. That dumbass was copy trading. There's no way you failing that much and not getting lucky unless you're copy trading and just choking when you go funded and just getting so nervous. This is a psychology lesson. I gotta go because Neon's gonna be on. That's a psychology lesson. Homeboy lost so much that as soon as he went nervous, he's like, got along and blew it up. 100%.
Ai, que vontade. Uhum. Não tô querendo de pullback, não. Para. Tá errado. Hã? A minha tá ba... Ah, não. É. Tá bem baixo também. Deve ter muita coisa conectada. Ah, não, tá subindo. Tá tão ruim, não. É o D retos agora, Patrícia. Não vou estourar essa conta aqui não, vou deixar pra estourar amanhã.
Guys, it's man. It's story time. Hold on. Not a big story, but just I made a crazy.
Pelo jeito o Rips vai ficar até no FOMC, né? O bichinho não querendo sair, não.
Let me just get this set up real quick. Stand by. Let me screenshot the P&L. Un momento, por favor. They pressure, but the room shows up. Shows up. The room's up. Stand by. P&L coming up. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. The room shows up. Stand by. Neo lights. Showing up. Un momento, por favor. Welcome to the room, guys. The room shows up. Let me get the music started. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you what error I made this morning. Thank God it was not a catastrophe. Properties, music. Stand by. You scoundrels. So good to be here. Bangers 01. All right, music's on. What's up, B-Dog? What's up, people? All right, so here's the situation. Here's the situation. I'm working on an add-on for NinjaTrader that automatically sizes. I'm working for an add-on for NinjaTrader. What it does, because I've talked about this before. When I trade, now that I'm doing these prop accounts as well, I just like to trade as if I'm trading one account, right? So sometimes I'll use the copier. Sometimes I'll trade to all the accounts, sometimes to one. But also, like, I need to trade my main account, right? Because that's like how I make my money. So the way that I do it is I have a leader account, right? I have a leader account. And the leader account is just, it's like a dummy account. And then it feeds micros to the prop accounts. And then for my main account, it multiplies the quantity by 4 and it crosses it to minis, you know? So let's say I'm in 1 micro, I'll be in 4 minis. I've been, 2 micros, I'll be in 8 minis. Okay. So
É, aprendeu certinho, né, Patrícia?
sometimes
Teu
NinjaTrader,
mentor é
like, hangs
fera,
up.
viu?
So the trade copier thing that does that for me, it remembers the settings.
Passar o
Okay?
contato
It
dele pra mim
remembers the
depois.
settings. So let's say I have that set up and I'm trading, and then I'm like,
Parceiro
okay, like
entende.
I'm done with my main account, or I'm just done overall. I turned that off. So I had turned it off this morning, right? I was done trading my main account. And then something happened with NinjaTrader. It kind of like locked up. So I had to restart. So it hadn't got that uncheck thing stored. So it was still copying to my main account. So I'm testing this little NinjaTrader add-on that I'm working on. Basically what it does is you set your
If I just
you
held,
set
I don't
your
remember,
stop-
man.
your stop
It's a
for the
big
trade and your stop for the session, and it will automatically
What are you
give a
doing?
maximum size for the prop accounts. Like right now, if I try to enter
Deixa aí.
10 micros on
Brincando,
prop account,
né?
it'll automatically reduce it to 9. Right? It's
Já
just
tem
to make
toda
it
hora.
easier for me to trade the props. So I'm like testing it, and I see a little setup, and I'm like, let me just take this.
Ah,
Let me
não.
take this setup.
Esse daí é
So I
mais ou
enter
menos,
5
ô
micros
Patrícia.
on one of the props.
Esse daí é
And I'm
bem
just
mais ou
sitting
menos.
there, and like it's not like I don't take the prop trading seriously. I do take it seriously. But
Esse
when you
daí que
have
você
real
falou,
risk
eu
on, there's just a
conheci ele.
little bit extra.
Bem, mas bem mais ou menos mesmo.
Cognitive. There's just a little bit extra when you have real risk on. So I'm just sitting there, the trade's like kind of working. And I glance up at the position. And I'm like, rookie mistake. I'm sitting in 20 minis in my regular account. And I'm like, I was just like, dude, like I flattened it immediately. But I'm like, what a rookie mistake. Like imagine if I just, I'm just like messing around testing, and I'm just like, dude, like that could have been a huge cluster F. Huge cluster F.
Bem
So
mais
now
ou
I've got a
menos.
new thing to add to my pre-flight checklist. If I restart Ninja, make sure I have the copier set up correctly. It was butt puckering. Now, it's not like I'm afraid of trading 20. Like, I'll trade size like that, quite frequently. But, like, I'm paying attention. I'm really trading. I'm not, like, testing an add-on and, like, whatever, So, anyways, I was just, like, kind of sitting. I was like, yeah, the trade's looking all right. It was up, like, 4 or 5 points. And I'm just sitting. And I just kind of glance up. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, oops. Oh, God. Anyways.
The room shows
So,
up. Ô, Jeff,
that was that.
vou
So,
sair aqui.
overall, a fine morning.
Você que é bom.
But,
Só você que é o bom.
pretty disappointed in myself for making
Só
such a
você que é o
mistake.
bom. Concordo.
The add-on that I'm working on,
Concordo.
is it's going well.
The
It's
room
going well.
shows up.
Someone said, is that the same P&L from yesterday? No, this is from today, brother.
Você que é o
Yesterday, the
foda,
numbers were
né?
a little bit bigger. Solid session. Seeds
Eu vou
levels.
sair aqui
Oh
pra
my
te
God,
assistir os
did they help
negócios
me
aqui,
out
tá bom?
today.
Valeu por ter
Had a
colado
nice
aí.
trade at this
Até mais
50%
tarde.
pivot on
Mais
seeds.
tarde.
Had a nice trade at this
Não trade o
100%
FOMC, tô avisando, hein?
pivot
Não
on seeds.
trade, vai
So
dar,
these
vai
two
dar
pivots,
ruim,
that
hein?
was my main kind of juice of the day.
Lucy.
DRVJ said, glad I spotted before the damage was done. Yeah, I have
Inter.
a max size set with my broker for
Inter?
30
Quem
minis.
Inter?
That's the maximum size I'll ever trade.
Aparece lá depois. Eu vou aparecer lá.
But
É
it's
nozes.
more about just making that error.
E
And also,
nozes.
like, I wasn't taking, I was